Hey, today I just wanted to do a little reading for the collective because we got our full moon in Aries tomorrow. I like to use my Moonology Oracle deck just to kind of give me like a base card when I do my reading, and then I usually use another deck to pull cards around that card. And I like to use, this is a nice Deviant Moon deck that I find goes really well with the moon phases and things like that, so I'll be pulling cards from there. So I just wanted to talk about Aries. It's a fire sign, very assertive, very, action oriented, can be sometimes impulsive. And it's kind of this energy with the combined with the full moon is going to be a very powerful energy that will allow us to kind of just boldly go where we have previously been scared to go. So yeah, I just want to pull a few cards from my other deck to, give us a little general idea of what to expect and what as a collective we need to be working on at this time. So I'm just going to shuffle my cards, and I wrote down just a few questions. So I'm going to pull 5 cards, okay? So our first card, which just flew right out of the deck. Our first card, is the 8 of Swords, okay? And this one is, where should I put my energy right now? So, as you can see, the moon is strongly influencing this woman here. She looks kind of distraught, terrified. She's letting her emotions get the best of her. So where should your energy be spent right now? That is going to be aligning yourself and getting yourself back into, just an alignment without being too influenced by outside sources, especially the moon. So basically we want to bring our attention to getting ourselves back into center, getting ourselves back on track, basically, so that we can begin to take those actions to get us where we want to go. Our second card is going to be our biggest challenge throughout this moon phase, maybe something we're struggling with right now. So yeah, we'll just see if anything flies out for that one. Oh, this one kind of wants to come. Okay, so what is my biggest challenge? And we have the Lover's card. Okay, so maybe there is going to be, you see this little snake, it's kind of telling me that something's a little bit untrustworthy. Maybe someone is being influenced, or maybe you're being too influenced by somebody else at this moment. So like the first card, you see the moon is kind of influencing here and here. So we want to kind of, not be blinded by, shiny things, not be blinded by, it could be a person. We don't want to, put all of our trust into something until we have more information. So that's what I'm getting out of here for us today. So just be wary of people, charming people. They might not have your best intentions at heart. Okay, so our third card is going to be, which area do we need to be less impulsive? Because Aries energy is very fiery and impulsive and might just be, not in our best interest right now, especially in a certain area. So let's see what we get from this one. This one again wants to come. Okay, so yeah, what do we need to be less impulsive in? And I'm going to say spending money. So we've been trudging along. It's a pandemic. I'm sure a lot of us are sitting at home and just kind of like ordering things online or just going to the store because there's really nothing else better to do. So this card is telling me to be mindful of spending, keep your guard up in that area. So keep a good like eye on your finances. Don't be spending too much money, going too crazy and impulsive in that area. Right now is a good time to kind of, get your priorities in order and kind of maybe use your money to invest in like a money-making opportunity or, stuff like that. Something that you'll have like a return on investment. Other than that, I would stop just spending because you're bored or, there's not much else to do. So yeah, so spend on what you need and try and be less impulsive with buying things that you just want. Okay, and the fourth card, so how can we have more fun right now? So what can we as a collective do to kind of, you know, get ourselves back into balance and get, you know, just get out of our heads for a bit and have a little bit of fun. Let's see. Oh, this one wants to come out. So how can we have more fun? Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is actually a very abundant card. You see this dragon, it's absolutely beautiful, kind of guarding its material resources, things like that. So what can we do to have more fun? We don't want to be spending too much money. Maybe instead of spending money on things you don't need, spend money on like an experience, or like I said, something that will give you a return on investment. So where can you be putting those resources in order to prepare better for the future, in order to, you know, provide yourself security and, you know, think of the future rather than just thinking impulsively from like spending on random things you don't really need right now. And yeah, I need to hear this message too, to be honest with you. This is a good one. All right, and how can we best use this fiery energy? This one wants to come out. This one is kind of being stingy. He doesn't want to share with this poor woman here. So maybe our energy is best used right now with actually helping others and not doing it just to look good. Because as you can see, he has so many pentacles down here, but he's only giving this poor woman one of them. So how could we be more generous? Where can we, you know, use our resources to perhaps help somebody else or things like that? So yeah, I think this is a great time to kind of shift from like being a selfish person, just thinking of ourselves. Maybe there's, you know, we could donate some clothing or some, you know, to a food bank, things like that. Even just pick a family that you know that's in need and just kind of lend them a helping hand, and that will, you know, kind of create momentum for more abundance and more just more peace and happiness to come into your life. So by focusing your energy on helping others, on how you can kind of give back in whatever way that means to you, this might be a good time to do that. So yeah, that's what I got for today. So just to recap, a lot of us are probably feeling this moon, so get yourself into alignment. Get ready to release all those icky, stagnant things, you know, the things that have been kind of, you know, accumulating since this year started, since, you know, lockdown started, all that stuff. So we've accumulated a lot of like heavy emotions. A lot of us, like myself, are probably feeling it from the collective, and not just your personal experiences. So like as a collective, we're going through some really big shifts as we're moving into the age of Aquarius. So it's going to be very important to get yourself into alignment between tonight, tomorrow, and a couple days after the full moon, just as those energies kind of, you know, work through. I also had a couple notes here just for a couple tips on what you can do for this full moon. And the biggest one I have is be ready to release. So use this reading however you want. You know, like maybe you have some like money beliefs that are kind of hindering you from abundance, and maybe that's why you're kind of just spending like crazy, because you're not, you know, you feel like it's now or never and you have to do it right now. So the best way to do that is to like throughout this full moon, throughout these energies, whenever you have a few minutes, just sit there and consciously breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you are exhaling, I want you to either say out loud or in your head, like, I'm releasing whatever no longer serves me. I'm releasing whatever does not align me with my soul's purpose. I'm releasing all the heavy and dark things I've been carrying around, perhaps my entire life, perhaps my whole existence as a soul, like, so past lives, things like that. So you're probably carrying a lot of that kind of stuff that's affecting you today. So this full moon is very powerful in being able to kind of release. So just surrender to all the things that are coming up and just breathe through it and let it go on the exhale. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little reading. I really want to do more of these, especially for like full moons. I'm gonna do like little reels of card pulls every Monday, just kind of for like little week reading just to, you know, kind of give us an idea what to focus on. So yeah, lots of things are gonna need to be expelled from your, you know, your body, your mind. So just kind of keep that in mind, as this full moon might be kind of pulling you in all these sorts of directions. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.